My name is Leticia Rangel. I'm a student at the University of Arlington School of Nursing, where I'm pursuing a master's in nursing administration. This presentation is part of my course, Leadership in Complex Healthcare Systems. And my presentation is a book review, and the name of the book is Start with the Answer and Other Wisdoms for Aspiring Leaders. The author of the book is Bob Seelert. This gentleman is a well-known leader in the business world. He is a Harvard graduate, and he also had a 23-year career with General Foods Corporation. That's where he started, and he gradually climbed up the ladder, the career ladder, and eventually became the president and CEO of Worldwide Coffee and International Foods. He is a business executive with a reputation for turning billion companies around. He has a 40-year-plus career as a CEO of 5 different corporations in 3 different industries. He has served on board of directors of companies in the United States, the United Kingdom, and in France. He is the chairman of Saatchi & Saatchi, where he's worked for 12 years, and this is a leading global advertising company. The purpose of the book is basically to share some personal experiences and to talk about his strategies and lessons that he's learned along the way, pretty much his journey as a career man. He provides some transformational insight into the leadership role and some practical instructions on how to succeed as a leader. This book is targeted for aspiring leaders, for current leaders, for those that are currently executives, businessmen, business leaders, administrators, and even for those professionals that are just seeking some basic leadership skills. The strengths of the book, I would say, are that he gives us detailed information about his history. He gives us stories, lessons learned, strategies, his failures, his successes. So it gives us a lot of information of things of what to do and not to do. And then he also outlines 8 dimensions of business strategies that leaders need to know in order to succeed. And this includes preparation, building and managing a career, business strategy, business operation, finance and economics, leadership, culture and communication, personal style and spirit. Another thing that I really enjoyed about the book is that it was a very easy to read book. It gives you personal insight, so it gives that personal touch to the book, so you feel like you can relate to his experiences. It's also 1 to 2 page section, so it's easy to read, and you felt like you could put it down and pick it up and not feel like you stayed in the middle of a chapter. He also would summarize the sections into a little paragraph, so he would call this Bob's Wisdom, so that was really nice. If there's any shortcomings to this book, I would say that I was concerned about the accuracy of his recall, because he didn't specify that he kept a journal, so I'm concerned that maybe this was just biased opinion on his part. The goal of the book was basically, like I said, that he would impart words of wisdom to us, and one of the things that he really emphasized is that you start with the answer, that you know your vision, you know your goals, where you want to be before you start working on the problems, and then you start working on the solution afterwards. People that have been mentored by Seelert really praise his leadership, and I think his experience alone will tell you that he is an expert in his world and the things that he does. So I highly recommend this book. I think it's a must-read for anybody that wants to develop leadership skills. It's useful for anybody that works in any kind of environment, regardless of where you work in the healthcare business world. And I also think it's very informative and instrumental in providing guidance for anybody. I don't care if it's a nurse at the bedside, if you're just starting, because you are a leader for a patient. So it's useful for anybody. Thank you very much, and does anybody have any questions?